right where the Beverly Bridge is, it kind of looks like, you know, a piece of Tatooine, you know, with the river going by it. It's got this stark beauty that is just really arresting.
This is a culmination of history as well as recreation and an opportunity to see a cross-section of the state of Washington.
The Beverly Bridge is part of the Milwaukee Road corridor, which is an amazing right-of-way that runs, you know, most of the way across the country. It was something that was abandoned, and in Washington State, political leaders had the foresight to grab up that right-of-way, and so it wasn't lost for the ages.
I remember this Milwaukee Road railroad as a viable transcontinental railroad. As a matter of fact, when I was 5 years old, I rode with my parents from Milwaukee to Seattle on the Olympian Hiawatha passenger train. And I actually rode across this bridge.
Currently, there is about a 130-mile gap between non-motorized crossings of this river in the state. So the closest way to get across the river is about 9 miles north of here at the I-90 Vantage crossing, which is motorized only.
Just that safety factor alone would be repaid many times over by having a safe alternative for pedestrian and recreational non-motorized access across the Columbia River. For me, these trails represent both a significant historical context as well as a recreational opportunity. When you look at all the structural engineering and all the work that went into it, this bridge is built for the ages, and yet the incremental improvement is just a fraction of the cost to replace a structure like this.
The thing I love about bike and pedestrian trails is you can't separate the transportation and the recreation uses, right? So long distance trails are primarily recreation, but they connect to things once they get to urban areas that are also transportation. That dual use to me is really awesome and unique, and it deserves the kind of funding and planning that we put into our road system.
Most of Washington's population base is on the west side of the mountains, and by connecting this bridge, we're going to get a flow of economic growth along the trail into eastern Washington, just as the Milwaukee Road brought economy to those communities along the trail in the past.
And it could be a very good opportunity for communities along this trail, and also bringing in a better understanding of what these communities are all about.
Like a lot of states, we have a little bit of an urban-rural divide. The bridge is right smack dab in the center. And I think it offers the promise of bringing folks from the urban areas to see our agricultural heritage, to see our railroad heritage, to see our tribal heritage.
It's going to make a big difference to the number of people on the trail and the momentum that we've got going to connect to the other trails on both the east and western ends. People who support this trail use terms like, this is a game changer, this is vital, this is key to the success of this trail and the success of the whole system.
It truly is a bridge. It connects. It brings people together. It brings regions together. It brings the state together.